Shine your horn. Is your horn tingling? Let's rub horns. Horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up. We are Unicorn Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Happy Memorial Day. We have a lot of exciting big things going on with UFD. It's a big deal that you're here. Let's get started by taking a look at this first piece of data, which has me rather excited. This comes to us from a number of different people in the community. Big people, big accounts were reposting this last night. People with 30, 40, 80, 100,000 followers we're pointing out this very, very cool fact that Unicorn Fart Dust climbed back to number 2 in social mentions across the entire Pump Fun ecosystem, and that was per Lunar Crush. Let's pull this up, and just to get a visual of what we are talking about, this is so critical for us to remember. Here's UFD. I'm going to trace that the best I can. All right, pretty close. And here's number 1. Fartcoin. Okay. As you can see, they've got more social mentions than us. But as you can also see, it's not that much more social mentions than us. And as you know, and I know, right, the big thing that we want to take away from this is that their market cap is like 34 times what we sit at right now. We love Fartcoin, right? We salute, we tip our horns to Fartcoin. But guys, I'm not talking 30%. I'm talking 30x bigger than we are. 30 times. If we just went up 3 times from where we are, right? If we got to our, $120 million market cap. But we're talking 30 times over bigger. And we are right there in the same game, in the same pool, in the same league as Fartcoin. And I'll put you guys up against anybody, okay? Absolutely anybody. You've developed this unbelievable community that was born in FUD, right? Has overcome everything. This deep community doing all kinds of stuff, DJ shows, meetups, promotional cars, the art that's unbelievable, the videos that you guys produce, but most importantly, the bonds that you have formed amongst each other. I'll put us up against anybody. Let's pull it up one more time quickly. Look, okay? The little circle is not that much smaller than the big circle, right? It's certainly not 1/30th or 1/34th of the size. Okay, imagine if you got 34 pennies in front of you and you've got 1 penny. We're the 1 penny and they're the 34 pennies. But when you look at the level of social dominance, it's crazy. And again, big people are noticing this. And I've noticed this over the last week, and the community leaders and I have been talking about this as well. For some reason, we've been getting more and more attention from some of the bigger crypto influencer accounts on X, and we aren't paying for it. Okay, remember, it's one of the big key things that makes us different. This has been 100% organic. I almost said the other word. This has been 100% and the other word as well, but organic. I'll have to tell you a story about a science test I took in 4th grade where I used the other word instead. And my mom and dad were like, "What were you talking about there, son?" Anyway, this has been because of 100% grassroots community heart, grit, discipline. Okay, we're right there with Fartcoin. Keep up the good work, right? And what are our big guys doing? What do we call them in the basement? Are they our whales? They're not our whales. We don't call them whales. No, we call them doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. We call them narwhals. The unicorn, see the horn? Silver horn, by the way? Unicorns of the sea. What are they doing? What would that tell us? What if we looked at the top 20 holders of Unicorn Fart Dust, the top narwhals, the people that own like 2%, 3%, what do you think they're doing? Do you think they're selling? Or do you think maybe they're buying? Let's go look at some more encouraging data. And this came from our friend Dejan Genius, always putting out some good posts. All of the top 20 largest holders of unicorn fart dust are expecting the price to go higher. Most of them are in the red and still continue to buy, while the majority are holding. Okay, we're going to come back and look at this data. But before we do that, I forgot, Dusters, horns up. Okay, we are in Duster Club. We are a family. We stick together. This is a big, big deal. Thank you for being here. Please give it a thumbs up. Share it on X. Okay, get the word out to more and more people. And please go out to YouTube and subscribe to the Unicorn Fart Dust. You'll recognize it. My picture's up there. It's pink. YouTube channel. Just go into YouTube and type in Unicorn Fart Dust channel, and it will come up. It's a big deal, and we need to get the word out to more and more people. We are killing it. We just saw that on X. You're knocking it out of the corral, Dusters. Huh? Diamond Hooves, you're doing great, but we need to attack Reddit. We need to attack YouTube. We need to attack Twitter. TikTok. And we have a big TikTok live stream coming up, I believe, on the 29th. I'll put information out about that. And before I forget, before we go back and see what the top 20 big guys are doing, my disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I'm a man in his basement in St. Louis, exercising my constitutional rights of free speech. But I'm not a financial planner. Whatever you do financially, please always be responsible. If that includes buying cryptocurrency meme coin called Unicorn Fart Dust, do that responsible. But if it's buying anything, be responsible. I do want to disclose to you that I do hold a large, what to us, Susie and I, is a large position in Unicorn Fart Dust. All right, what are the top 20 dogs, or narwhals, I'm sorry, what are they doing? And we can see from this, from Deep Agents. Oh, did we finish this already? Okay. The top 20 largest holders are expecting the price to go higher. Most of them are in the red and still continue to buy, while the majority are holding. So if we look at this, starting with number one, and we do have a couple people here, about 4 of them that own 1.5% of beans each or more. But look over here. This is where we want to look, on these green bars, like this, right? Like this, right? Like this, okay? What we don't want to see are, hold on here, are these red bars, okay? Now, what we see when we look at this is, let's start at number 1, green, number 2, green, number 3, green, number 4 sold a little bit, number 5, green, number 6, green, number 7, green, number 8, green, number 9, green. I don't have to keep saying green, just look at the screen. Look at all that green, all the way down to number 19, okay, who sold a little bit in the very beginning. But guys, big holders are making big, major purchases of Unicorn Fart Dust. What does that tell us? That tells us that our narwhals are committed. That tells us that we have something special, something to believe in, all right? This is great. What about Kraken? Remember, we're on a tier 1 exchange, Kraken. Yeah, we got listed on HTX. Who knows what this week will bring? We've gotten like a listing a week for the last 4 weeks. Come on, all right? Let's get one this week. Got the big Bitcoin conference going on, a lot of exciting things. But we're getting listing after listing. But let's go back to Kraken, because Kraken is always putting out posts on X, and they're like, what do you think the best coin is? And, you know, I saw one this morning, and this got me very, very concerned. Let's show it to you right now. Here we go. So Kraken Pro puts out a post, 2 a.m. this morning. Good morning. What's the one coin you'll never sell no matter what? What's that one coin? And I thought, boy, I wonder if the UFD community is around and active. But then I looked down and we're not. Whatever this is, Gunjan, and I don't know anything about Barsec. I actually did look it up. It's about a guy's cat, I think it is. But look at that. They're at the top. That is kind of a cute face, wouldn't you say? And I'm thinking, oh no, right? We're not being represented. Kraken is asking. This is Kraken. What's the one coin you'll never sell? And there we've got it, Barsic. So I went down a little further. Oh, look who it is. Gotcha Ghost. I think that's a familiar name, huh? There we go. Kraken Exchange. UFD. Honesty, integrity, prosperity. All right. Good job. Gotcha Ghost. So we are getting rep. Then I went down a little further. There's Franny the Duster. Can't see the haters. Okay. So guys, hats off. I tip my horn to you. I was just this morning, like I said, I saw that post and I thought, what's the one coin we're never going to sell? We'll never sell. Never. Right. And then I see that we're not there. And then I go down a little bit. And there you are. There are the dusters showing up day after day, making noise, making it known that we're here and that we are here to stay, that we are about good attracts good. I want to reiterate that to you guys. This is very important. We are about good attracts good. We are about honesty, integrity, right? Doing the right thing when nobody's listening or watching, right? Look, I didn't know anything about crypto on December 16th when I started this as an experiment. I knew nothing, but I did know right from wrong. So on day 2, when I'm sitting out on the screened-in porch, day 2, okay, and I look at a phantom wallet that subsequently got hacked anyway, but it's got 1.4 million US dollars in it. 1.4 million, okay? That's more money than I've ever had in my life. My eyeballs about popped out of my head. And then I looked, and it was real, okay? That's why I knew at that point I wasn't going to sell, because it was I didn't know anything about crypto, but I knew right from wrong. And while that was tempting, and I had several people who I respect say, sell it, go, lay on a beach. I knew that what was going on with you, that what was going on in this community was way, way, way bigger, that we had something special. That was on day 2. I knew that I had already the night before promised the community that I wouldn't sell any more of my beans. And at that point, I said for 10 days, okay? So I wouldn't do it because this is special, because honesty and integrity and good, right, do exist in the world. They do exist in this community. That is what we have tokenized. The fact that we can belong with a group of people that despite what our political affiliations are, despite what our religious affiliations are, despite what our hobbies are, despite what language we speak, despite what our whatever, sexual or whatever you want to say, whatever language, whatever color hair, skin, despite all of that, we unite, right? We unite with a force that's much more powerful than anything that may separate people on the outside. We unite in a spirit of goodness, a spirit of fairness, a spirit of equal opportunity, a chance for the little guy, the underdogs, right? The chance for something different, right? That's actually based on good, is transparent, is a fair and level playing field that the world rarely sees. I think Bitcoin in its early days was a great example of that, and probably still is. And there's some other great communities out there, great cryptos. But that the outside mainstream financial system is really, really rigged against the little guy, even the little and the middle class people, and even the upper middle class people, right? You know that, and we know that, unfortunately, I've learned, now that I've been in crypto for 5 months, that crypto also has had a multitude of examples that have occurred where the average investor weren't treated fairly. Look, it's a small portion of the people that are bad actors, but the people that are like you and me, average people that just want good, that just want a fair shot, there's millions of us out there, guys. This is real. This is happening. This really is unique and special. This really can never happen again. Okay? Right? We do have digital scarcity. There is only one unicorn fart dust. Only one time could I sit over there, right, and create is an experiment for $40 or $100, a cryptocurrency called Unicorn Fart Dust. Only once do you and me, right? And all the other yous. There's you and me right now, but there's all the other yous. Tens of thousands of us right now, almost 40,000 in Unicorn Fart Dust. We never get this chance again. It's a big deal. Let's remember, we aren't about anything that would separate us or put any space between the fact that we are at our core about good attracts good. I don't preach. I tell you, I'm not the CEO, but to the extent that you want to listen to me, because I am the developer, the base dev Deegan, right? Okay. I will say that what made this community special and what will continue and is continuing is a spirit of togetherness, a spirit of goodness, right? Like no one in the world has really ever seen before. Always bear that in mind. And what this community has demonstrated, right, in no uncertain terms over the last 5 months is that in the end, good does prevail. Acceptance does prevail, right? A spirit of inclusiveness and a spirit of people putting aside whatever differences. Everybody has differences. Susie and I have differences, right? I mean, we do, no doubt. Okay. I'll just tell you that right now. Right? We have different political views. It doesn't matter. We've been married 20 years and it's wonderful. And that's the same thing that can happen in UFD, right? Different colors, whatever, right? We put it aside for the best of the good. Let's see if Susie's there, and we'll confirm with her that we have differences. Susie, are you there? Over.
I'm here. Hello, everybody.
Hey, sweetheart, I was just saying that actually you and I have some differences, but we're like the happiest married couple on the face of the earth for 20 years. Will you confirm for the viewer that we do indeed have some differences?
We do indeed.
Okay, thank you. All right, where was I? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so let's talk about the economy. My lovely friends out there in Unicorn Fart Dust land, huh? We're in the corral together. You feel your horn? Huh? Do you feel your horn? Don't forget, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, I can't put it on right now. But look at this. I'll show you briefly. This is a bulletproof helmet. Came from my friend 50 Cal. He's like the world champion 50 Cal. Look at that, huh? That's the horns up helmet. Okay. There's Billy. Remember Billy? Huh? Billy's on top of MoonPay. While we're at it, let's say thanks to MoonPay. We've got MoonPay as a sponsor. MoonPay, right? The fintech leader, like massive growth, massive innovation. Ivan, Keith, those guys are knocking it out of the park. Big partnership with MasterCard. Okay, big partnership with Tether Gold. Big news last week that now on MoonPay, oh my God, sit down for this one, right? On MoonPay, you can now buy Unicorn Fart Dust and all the Solana-based tokens. Thank you, MoonPay. I get a little excited, right? These guys are awesome. They are the crypto on-ramp, right? When people like me, like, look, 6 months ago, I'd never owned a crypto. I had no clue. You knew that. You know, my very first transaction in crypto was with MoonPay. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And remember, I'm an old man. I'm an almost boomer, 55 years old. Big deal. Thank you, MoonPay, for your sponsorship. And while we're talking sponsors, who's this? Huh? Ledger, right? Another top tier company that sponsors our channel, sponsors Ron's Basement, sponsors, supports Unicorn Fart Dust. Ledger is the hardware wallet, cryptocurrency security leader. Now, last week, they put out some big news. They put out a Ledger Flex, which is their flagship product. Let's see if I can, here, this. Right, the Ledger Flex, but they put out a Solana edition at the Solana Accelerate event. And it is super, super cool, guys. You've got to check it out. Very cool. But more importantly, what that shows is Ledger's commitment to the Solana ecosystem. Right? They're going to be rolling out this new Ledger Flex Solana edition in a number of different waves. I'll keep you posted on that. But it's a big deal that we have Ledger, right? That's who I use to secure my crypto. I love the Ledger Live app. Everything about Ledger has been awesome, right? They came to my rescue after the hack, right, and taught me the importance of hardware wallets. They can help you as well. Please don't think that a software wallet or phones, I can tell you from experience, don't think that that's enough. So many people have talked to me about getting hacked and getting their wallets drained, their software wallets drained. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you that when people would tell me that, I thought, it won't happen to me. It won't happen to me. Thinking that a software wallet is good enough in the crypto world, you can't be too careful. Don't, learn from my mistake. Think about security before something happens. Okay. Thank you, Ledger, for the support of us, right? Let's all say thanks to Ledger. Thank you, Ledger. Thank you, MoonPay. And guys, please continue, include them in your tweets, all that good stuff. That'll be great. So the big news last week, let's talk the big news story now this week is that the big story from last week isn't true, right? On Friday, we got news from President Trump, not a political statement, but that he was going to put 50% tariffs on Europe, I think starting next Saturday. Yesterday, we get this news. I'm starting to feel like a little bit like the boy that cried wolf. Like there's these grandiose statements that are put out. And then we get this. Now Trump delays the 50% tariffs on the EU to July 9th. Okay, so markets are rejoicing about that. This is all playing in with the interest rates on the bonds and the big issues we have. But, we had all these tariffs that were announced that Wednesday, like 6 weeks ago, like the whole world was going to be facing 50% tariffs, 100% tariffs. Then all that got kind of walked back. The same thing kind of happened Friday. I'm just concerned that like people are going to stop taking these announcements too seriously because now, like I said, we've rolled back this most recent announcement from the White House. Let's do Duster of the Day. We have a very special Duster of the Day today, somebody who is making big contributions to our community. I want to recognize our friend Fruvik. Okay, there's his profile right there. Okay, yep, there we go. Fruvik. He's an artist and he's doing major good things for both our community and another community that we're friendly with, the FWOG, FWOG community. Guys, the artists in our community, you guys knock it out of the park. The NFT projects, the art that you create, the general art, the animated art. But Fruvik is putting together some pieces of art that are getting big attention, and it gets people interested in UFD. Let's go down here. I'm going to show you a couple of his more recent pictures that he's created. Come on, there's one. Okay. Okay, and isn't that beautiful? Check that out. Huh? That's us and FWOG. That is very, very cool. I just absolutely love it. Now, let's go look at another one. This one's the one that caught my eye this morning. UFD once in. That's Robin Hood, right? I mean, check that out. That's what art does, gives you a feeling, right? And this gives me a feeling as my eyes look at this and it gets processed in my brain. It's just absolutely beautiful. Let me go down, see if we got any more. Here's another one. Look at this. Very cool, right? There's the FWOG, there's the UFD coming together. Absolutely top-notch, top-tier art. And let's see what else we have here. We'll just keep going down. Did he make this one? Yeah, look at this. This is for the Coinbase. Probably was an entry in Emma. And thanks again to Emma for that unbelievable contest we had last week. The Operation Beanbase. Check that out. Look at that. I'm just asking you, when you look at this man's art, does it give you a feeling? Look, there's one for FWOG. Is there a unicorn in there? No, but that's okay. Another beautiful piece of art. Look at this. Leap beyond limits. Okay, I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun with me? Look at, there's the unicorn, there's the frog. It always generally includes both of us together, which I think is very cool because we love the frog community. Look at this one. Fruvik, let's go win this, Dusters. Check that out. All right, we'll look at one more. There's the cat. I think that's another. That's also very cool. Ah, look at that. It's happening sooner than you think. $1 for each. Stay tuned. Fruvik, man, you are really putting together some awesome stuff. This is excellent, my friend. All right. So I asked him to write us a little something that I could read to you, the community, and he did keep it short. And that's okay. Some people write a lot. Some people write a little. Some people write a lot, but this is short and sweet and to the point. My message would be, quote, I'm incredibly grateful to every single unicorn fart duster who supported my art. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. That's true, guys. I can say the same thing. You can say the same thing too, right? Like, you're engaging in this, you're watching, you're connected, you're in the basement with me right now. How did you get in my basement, Duster? Huh? Yeah, you know how you got here. You're always welcome here digitally through the wonders of technology. But this has changed all of our lives, right? And for the better, right? People wouldn't be coming back and being part of this community, being part of the NFT communities if we weren't making things better. So I appreciate you saying that, Fruvik. Your support. He's not talking to me. He's talking to you. Your support means the world to me. And I truly appreciate you all with my heart. I genuinely want to see the unicorn shine across the globe. Okay? Think about what he just said to us, guys, as a community, right? It's with heart. He didn't say anything about let's get rich. And hope, right, remember, we're about honesty, integrity, and prosperity. Don't get me wrong, right? We would like to enjoy much just where we should be from a market cap perspective. But nonetheless, back to what Fruvik said, with his heart, that he appreciates you and what you've done for him. Right? I got countless examples. Why is that a big deal? Why is that a big deal? Because that shows how we are connected with one another. Not make-believe, real connection, real love, real sense of belonging that makes a big difference in the world, right? In your world, my world, Fruvik's world, all of us. Our friend Sath said it one time, like 6 weeks ago. Like, it's like we're all nodes on a big network, but we're all connected together. And it's connected with support, right? I can give you countless examples of people out there, and you know them, right? That this has changed. Some people say it saved their life. Look, Fruvik, I'm going to get back to you. We are going to install your golden horn, no doubt about it. However, right? This is a big deal. This is changing people's lives. This has saved some people's life. But think about what we are doing. Take a step back. Okay. We're creating an environment where we can all come and belong, like a big, giant family. Guys, it's a very sad. Why is that important? I'll give you the reason why. It's a very sad fact that in the world right now, anybody who's in the psychiatric profession will tell you that paradoxically, even though we have all this technology and we can connect people, there's an epidemic of isolation. People feel isolated like never before in history, right? There's mental illness epidemics going on. We are giving the opportunity to millions of people. Right now we have tens of thousands, but to be connected, to say, hey, you don't have to be isolated. All you got to do, right? Buy one bean for 4 cents. before they go up, because we do have unlimited potential, but you can buy a bean for 4 cents, right? And be a part of this community. Go on the timeline and say $UFD. I'm lonely. I don't know. Go to the spaces that are going on all the time. Gucci's running them. Crypto Art. Cause had one the other night. I mean, there's all the time opportunity for people to be connected, but it's happening because of the heart and passion of you and people like Fruvik. Fruvik, thank you. You are the duster of the day. Guys, go out and you know what? We need to go out and support Fruvik. Okay, let's go back to his. There it is right there. FROOVIK. Go out there and follow him. He deserves it. Okay. Good person. And Fruvik, because of all your hard work and passion and the fact that we love you, you are the duster of the day. That means you get to wear the ceremonial golden horn. I'm going to pick it up here and bring it over. Everybody help me. And boom. There you go, Fruvik. Get it on there. Good. You deserve it. We appreciate you. We appreciate what everyone is doing day by day by day for our community. Let's go watch some funnies. Oh, he's up to it again. Okay. This comes from our good friend Royal, who's always knocking it out of the park. Here we go. Is that Elon? Nope. There we go. Up there's Elizabeth Warren. She won't look at me. That's I forget his name, the head of Binance. Hey, there's Flog. There's Brian Armstrong, Michael Saylor, Elon. I love that song, Bittersweet Symphony. I can't remember Peter, what's his name? Darn it, the guy there, he's the gold and silver guy, or gold guy that hates Bitcoin, the guy in the back there. Darn it, I should know that name. That's bizarre that I can't remember it. Anyway, thank you, Royal. Let's look at another one from Royal. Here we go. And I love, this is I love They're Not Like Us, but this song has really grown on me. Peter Schiff. Thank you, Susie. For everyone's knowledge, that was Peter Schiff. I don't know why I couldn't remember that in the beginning of the last video. Now we're going to jam out to a little, the Pink Pony Club, my favorite song. Sing along with me. I belong at the Pink Pony Club. I'm going to keep it dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I love it. Oh, I was guys. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. I know. Sorry, Susie. We're going to do it over again, guys. Here we go. Sorry about that, Dusters. Thank the Lord for Susie on many levels. At the Pink Pony Club. At the Pink Pony Club. You should see me in the nightclub, baby. Look at us. Are you back there? I think I see you in the back. Yeah. Huh? You got your unicorn mask on? I could listen to this all day, but I might get kicked off YouTube. Down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm going to keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm going to keep on dancing at the Hollywood. I'm going to keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I see you. All right, I'll stop that. Sorry. Hopefully we didn't lose any dusters by my dancing there. All right, guys. And then Susie wanted me to share this one. You know Susie. There she is. Let's have a little feature segment about our lovely co-host, Susie. Right? Yes, for those of you who are new, if you're a buttercup, and if you're a buttercup, you may not know what a buttercup is, but a buttercup is someone who's not yet bought their first unicorn fart dust coin. We call them beans. So you become a bean counter, but you also become officially a duster when you buy your first beans. And then when you after a while, and you decide you want to cement your commitment to the unicorn fart dust community, you can then be designated as a diamond hooved duster. And we've got some super dusters in our community as well. Anyhow, the buttercups, for the buttercups, that's my wife, Susie. right there. That's how she communicates. And she's really the brains behind all this. She was the one who sent me the email the day before I spawned this thing about Fartcoin, which got this all started. How the heck can Fartcoin be worth? And I'm happy for Fartcoin. And I'm not, look, we're an event at the end of the day, we compare ourselves with ourselves, but how the heck can Fartcoin be worth 30 times what we are, right? Here, I'll read this to you right here. Because UFD can and will become stronger and stronger. We will get to a point, in my opinion, not financial advice, that we can be insulated. The more people, we put some beans in here yesterday. Pay attention, dusters. This is critical. Okay. This jug represents all the unicorn fart dust tokens that are in existence, will ever be made. There's 999 million of them, period. Can't make any more. Nobody can ever make any more UFD. It's on the blockchain. It's transparent. It's all that good stuff, all wrapped up in one. This total jug, thank you, Crypt Wizard, for recommending this, okay, months ago. But this total jug represents all the beans that have ever been created. Each one of these beans, those are real jelly beans in there. Okay, represents a diamond hoof duster. Are you in there? Yes, you are. Look at yourself. What color are you? I think you're that one that's like teal green. Anyway, okay, day by day by day by day by day, diamond hooves, right? I get emails all day long. I'm diamond hooved, Ronnie. I'm diamond hooved. We fill this jug. The jug doesn't get any bigger, right? Remember, the beans represent diamond hoof dusters. The jug stays the same. Thank you. That's therapeutic for me. As we fill it up, this line right here, 999 million, that line, okay, can you see it? Maybe you're watching on your phone. There's glares. There it is. Does not go any higher. As the jug fills, okay, there become less and less beans available on the market. We can't grow beans. We can't plant. No, we plant seeds every day to get more people to buy beans, but we can't make more beans. No more can ever be made. So if you get enough people that are diamond hooved, that don't sell, again, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just stating the simple laws of economics. Eventually, there's a bean shortage, and then we have a beanopoly. We could become insulated, right? We could become our own little ecosystem. We can. Okay, it's real. We can be our own little financial world, right? I mean, I don't know how else to say it, right? Our own little ecosystem, our own little island, right? It can't get and the island can't get bigger. Think about it this way. If unicorn fart dust was an island, and it's a great analogy because islands can't generally get bigger. They can't, okay? And there's land on that island, and that represents all the beans, okay? But as enough people move to our island, Fantasy Island, deplane. You're probably too young to remember that. But anyway, right? There's less and less land. People come visit the island and say, I like Unicorn Fart Dust Island. I'm going to move here. I'm going to buy some land. We got some people that own 2% of the land, right? The top 20 list we looked at earlier. We got people that own 2% of the beans. There's people that own a little slice of the land. It's all in between. But the idea is that there's never going to be more land created. And you get enough people that come and say, I like it here. I'm going to stay here. These people are nice because remember, like we talked about earlier, dusters, we're good about good. We're not about Democrat, Republican, Canadian, American, South American. No, we're not about Catholic, Buddhist. We're all of that united under a feeling of good. So people come and they're like, this is good. This is a fair place, right? There's no king. I'm not sitting in a castle on that island. I'm not sitting up in some, big building saying, I am Ron. No, and nobody is. We're all there together. It's a very unique, and it's all transparent. So any questions anybody has, they can just go to the blockchain and look at it. But the point is, people come visit. Right? We got some new people today. We got almost 600 people. There's a lot of people here. Let's all say hi to the Buttercups. Hi, Buttercups. Okay. Hi, Dusters. Everybody say hi. But as they come visit our island, and they're like, this is pretty nice. Like, I could live here. I don't want to go back to the mainland, right? Where the trenches, where there's all this nonstop BS going on and a bunch of bull-kapookie, whatever that means, get ripped off and lied to. No, I can go to Unicorn Fart Dust Island and be happy. It's a big deal, guys. It's real, okay? We can then become insulated from the outside world, from the general markets, from the announcements they put out on CNBC and Fox News and MSNBC and all those other stations. I'm not poking fun. I'm just saying, right? We can become our own little ecosystem. I believe that, okay? We were born in a down market. We were born in FUD. I FUDded it when I created it. Go watch my first video. I said, don't buy it. That's a great example as to why you should not listen to me for any form of financial advice, because when the market cap was $6,000, I publicly said, do not buy Unicorn Fart Dust. That was before I knew what was going to happen. So please bear that in mind, okay? And what I've learned in the interim, because I have an open mind. I always have. I always will. All right. We are different. One last thing. Susie wants me to show this, and Susie gets what Susie wants. This is an awesome piece of art from our friend, Gotcha Ghost. Gotcha Ghost, thank you. Okay, you're putting out great art as well. I do like this. I'm just wondering how you got such a wide angle print of my basement. But there I am. Okay, I'll do the imitation right now. Let's see. Hey, smile, Dusters. Horns up, Dusters. 3-second smile. Go. 1, 2, 3. Trust me. Yeah, I always say I'm going to be transparent with you guys. I'm on here. I get excited when I'm talking to you. It changes my mental state, right? I'm like everybody else. I go through ups and downs, all that. I have to smile at myself during the day. Okay. We can do it. We can show up. We can show up for ourselves. We can show up for our community. Good attracts good. Let's not forget that. That is our foundation, and that means everything. Okay. I'm so happy that you decided to join me in the basement today. Right? This is our club. This is our group. This is where we all belong. This is where we have our friendship, right? We're sitting around a campfire at Camp Don Bosco, right? Talking about what we like to talk about, which is Unicorn Fart Dust. But what we really are about is the fact that we have created this environment where we all belong. We all are connected to one another. We are here. The good people, and I'll end with this, because this is critical for us to realize, and it's very, very, very positive when we look at the future of UFD. The people that come to this community and stick around, and there's a lot of them, thousands of them, are good people. The quality people, the quality sticks in UFD, okay, every single day, and it's growing every single day, okay? We go through ebbs and flows like anything else, but the reality is our momentum is moving forward. We are getting stronger, we are getting better, and we're doing it in a high quality manner. No rug pulls, no BS, honesty, integrity, prosperity, love, and fairness. You have a great day. Be good to yourself, okay? You deserve it. Remember that? You deserve it. Be good to yourself first and foremost. Build that foundation, and from there, you can do a lot of good in the world. All right, guys, take care. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.